If you're an autocratic system, the last thing you want is an educated electorate. You want people to sort of have the minimum level of education. If you're a democratic government, you want everyone fully able to participate in the complex issues of the day. So they're different incentives, and it's a bigger tragedy for a democracy when you don't have people at all levels that understand things. It's also not important that they be able to calculate the details exactly. It's one of the things I've really been struck with since I've switched from science to politics, is that there's a big separation between each level of the technology stack. For example, I designed integrated circuits during my time in physics. I have a pretty good idea exactly what happens inside a cell phone, and that is absolutely no help in my ability to be an effective social media influencer. There's just a complete separation between that. And so maybe you sort of have to know what goes down one level in the technology stack, but not all the way to the bottom. And so that you can be successful in life without the mathematical details. But what you need to have is an idea to understand get a quick estimate of what the big numbers are. One of my frustrations in politics is that politicians will stand up and they'll list 6 arguments which are tiny arguments in one direction, and one which is a huge argument in the other direction, and then conclude, well, since there are 5 people saying these 5 arguments, that must be right. And not netting out, in an approximate mathematical way, what the most important effects are that we really have to pay attention to. And so it's that quick estimate that's more of an engineering thing actually than a scientist thing. Engineers are always looking at something and say, yeah, that looks like that beam's about right. It probably won't collapse. But that's a different skill, and we need that in the public. To just understand when someone's blowing smoke, because the numbers, without adding them up in detail, the numbers in a rough sense just don't make sense.